every culture has their own chicken rice, and Jerry's going to show us her version.
Oh, that's right. Every culture has a really good homely chicken rice dish.
Yep. Even the French.
Yeah. And like, you know what, we've been influenced by the French cooking.
Yep.
Chinese cooking China was in Vietnam for about 1,000 years. So this is a little take on a Hainanese sort of chicken rice.
Yep.
But we made it better, just a little bit better.
Always. And then also a Jerry touch, so it's like, oh, amazing.
So in here, I've just got some water that's been boiling over here.
Yes.
And then what we're going to season our water with is just a bit of turmeric powder.
Right.
You can use turmeric powder. You can use fresh turmeric if you like as well. So in there, just makes that liquid go quite yellow. By doing that, the chicken goes quite yellow as well.
Okay.
So I always go breast side down first to start.
Okay,
we'll do that for about 20 minutes because it's the thickest part, so I wanted to get the heat onto that.
Easy.
And then I'll just put a lid back on there.
Yep.
And then I'll just let that leave for 20 minutes.
All right, so that stage is done.
All right, let's build something that is with every Vietnamese recipe is nuc mam or nuc cham, some people like to call it, is the lifestyle of essence of all Vietnamese dressings, right? So the basics are, if I can get you to help me do the garlic there.
Can do.
Chili is in everything that we do.
Yeah. And
So-
not that long red chilli, that's sort of mild in flavour.
No, so hot chili. If you don't like it hot, by all means put less chili in if you like as well. And sometimes when I'm doing it for the kids, I keep the chili on the side.
Okay.
And I add it into my rice or whatever else because the kids aren't quite used to it yet.
Not yet.
They'll get there.
They will be.
They'll get there. So my limes,
Yep.
just give it a bit of a roll always, just to get the juice out.
Okay.
And then if you don't mind, add the sugar and the water, we'll give it a quick stir.
Sugar and warm water or
Yes,
hot
please.
water.
Warm water, hot water. Just helps the sugar dissolve a little bit better as well.
Do you like make a big batch of this at home and have it in a jar in the fridge ready to go?
Yeah,
or
so-
is it nice and fresh?
No, look, I always have a big batch of this, and if I'm going to do a batch, I normally use vinegar, white vinegar in there.
Yeah.
So it just lasts longer in the fridge, 2-3 weeks quite easily. It goes in our dressings, it's used as a dipping sauce, it goes in salads, it's just a little bit of everything.
No, absolutely.
So,
Fish sauce in there.
fish sauce in there. That sweet, salty, sour is what we're building at the moment.
Yep. And then fresh limes. So that's done. We simply have to wait for our chicken to finish cooking and just steep in that delicious turmeric broth, and then we can go on to the next stage.
That's right.
Chicken is ready.
Well, chicken's ready now. It's had a little bit of a rest in there. I'm just going to take it out. So the turmeric's really covered the chicken really well. I'm going to take it into here. I'm just going to let it cool down a bit, and then with this stock now, we're just going to start making the rice.
Okay, so we've got some Thai jasmine rice, washed it 3 times. Yep. Okay, that's about, what, 2 cups?
It's 2 cups of rice in here. We'll put all that in.
Now, do you season your rice with salt or not?
No. Because we've got so much flavours going on here. We've got nuc mum, we've got pickles, we've got chicken.
Yep.
So I don't want to make that too much flavour.
Okay.
And then we've got this here. Let's ladle the stock in. It's about 2 cups. Normally 1 cup of rice is about 2 cups of, or 1.5 cup of liquid.
Yep.
But I am old school. So a little trick that you do, if you don't have cups laying around, you're like, what do I do? So I make sure the rice is flat.
Yep.
I will measure the rice to the first part of my knuckle.
Yes.
So see how it sits there? It's just a little bit more.
Just a bit more, just the first knuckle.
Yep.
I think it's the best way because also every pot's different, every rice is different. You take this rule of thumb, you'll always be right.
And, I'm probably the only Asian that doesn't have a rice cooker at home. So this is how I cook rice at home.
Yeah.
Really easy, really basic. Now, salad, Vietnamese, that's what we do. We build salads, flavour, texture. So what I've got here is a green papaya.
Yeah.
A green papaya is just a young papaya, hasn't ripened yet, still like in its early stages. We've got some beautiful Vietnamese mint in here. And then I've got some carrots and daikon that we've just put in a pickling liquid, really simple liquid of water, sugar, white vinegar, a little pinch of salt, and then that just sort of sits there. Yep. if you can help me chop, just really finely slice that onion.
Yes.
And then pick the Vietnamese mint, if you don't mind.
Yep.
And then I've just got this little, an Asian mandolin you can get in an Asian grocery store.
Yep.
And all I'm doing is just running it along there, and that's just shredding itself like so. We're building texture and crunch with a green papaya. We've got pickles in here. We've got spicy Vietnamese mint, some sweet onion, and we'll tear through the rice.
I think that's why Vietnamese food is so addictive, because of those textures and those bold flavours everywhere.
That's right? And we're always building on it.
Yep.
All right, now we've got that. We've got all these ingredients. If you don't mind picking that herb, I'm going to start tearing this chicken.
All right.
Now, we're going to use every part of this. What I like to do is just tear off the legs. And you see how moist the chicken is? It's just cooked through.
Yep.
Let me just...
So succulent.
I finished shredding this and we put the salad together and the rice is nearly done as well.
All right.
All right, our rice is ready now. We've been patient, we've left it alone.
Oh.
So just individual grains of rice, all nice and fluffy in there like that.
Yeah. And no salt required.
No salt required. So the
love that
beautiful
colour.
yellow rice from the turmeric.
Yep.
Now, this beautiful chicken
Yep.
just in here.
Oh, so you pop it into
Yeah,
the
I do
salad.
little batches like this.
Yep.
Do you mind grabbing some of that?
Would love to.
Pickles in there, please.
A lot of it.
Yeah, I love pickles.
Look at these colours.
And then we're going to do just a bit of mum for here, just to get the flavours in there.
Yep.
And then a bit more chicken.
Yep.
Now you get your hands, and this is when you get your hands in and mix up the salad.
Yep.
Do you want a little bit of everything? What I like to do is we'll do a little bit like this, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of everything,
Yep.
like so. And then
pretty.
I'm going to just a little bit more dressing on here.
Yep.
And then, if you don't mind, finishing that for me.
Sprinkle over the top?
Yes, please.
On everything?
Yes, please.
All right. Bit of crunch.
There you go.
It's another texture. My dream is to one day go to Vietnam, because I know the food is so good. But in the meantime, we can just taste your divine food. Get into this. All right, I want to get into
Get this
fluffy
fluffy rice.
Chicken. It's like comfort food, right?
Yeah.
Chicken and rice, but then given a Vietnamese twist is just delicious. I love that.
Amazing.
Absolutely love it.
Amazing.